So I disappeared for about a year from YouTube. So if you haven't seen me in a while, I wanted to give you a little bit of an explanation as to why I sort of quit for a while and kind of what I'm up to now. The truth of the matter is, the basic truth is that I got really burned out, which happens in this content creator journey. I had basically, for those of you guys, I would say the vast majority of you guys have discovered me because of my videos that have been critical of Dave Ramsey, Chris Hogan. Like, that's where the vast majority of my subscribers have come through. So I got to a place probably around 2000, 2001 where the personal finance part of what I was doing had really stagnated. It started to stagnate pretty badly, and I wasn't growing. I wasn't selling more courses. I wasn't getting more clients. I was also really kind of burned out on the type of clients that I was getting. I was typically getting people that are very broke, and people that were not like super motivated to get out of the rut that they were in. And that's always a problem as a coach or as a consultant. Like, the audience that you're attracting have to be people that recognize that they have a problem and want help with that problem and recognize that you have a solution. So that's just part of this process. And I accepted that then, I accept that now. So what I did is I pivoted into what I was really more interested in at the time, still am interested in it, which is to say how to help people start and grow online businesses, whether that's, you want to sell courses or you want to do coaching or consulting or any of that kind of stuff. And so part of that process, I enrolled in a high ticket coaching program for about a year. It was a low 5-figure investment, which was expensive. But I felt like it was worth it in many ways because it kind of got me out of the rut and a lot of the thinking that I was in before I pivoted to doing more business type consulting. But then even after a couple of years of that, I found myself doing all these things that I felt like I should be doing. And I was moving away further and further away of stuff that I really wanted to do, stuff that I really wanted to talk about. And so I think the burnout really kind of stemmed from that, and really just, I have a tendency in my personality when I meet challenges and I think I can overcome them, I'll typically press harder into them. And sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not. In my case, I don't think it was necessarily. And so I just really, I think probably about April of 2024, I just decided, I need to just kind of take a step back from this for a while. Now, fortunately, my wife and I have a modicum of financial independence. We're not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination, but we don't live paycheck to paycheck and we don't have any debt. So it has been cool because I've been able to sort of sustain us on just the clients that I've continued to have, most of them like longer term clients, people that I've been working with for 2 to 3 to, in some cases, 5 years. So it's been cool because I just haven't had to put out my feelers to try to get either more personal finance students or clients or, business clients. So it allowed me to kind of take a break and really just do some reflecting on, we were able to do some traveling as well. We went to El Salvador, we got to go to Europe, and just kind of take a step back and just do some reflection on like, okay, well, what am I doing? What's working? What's not working? But what do I really want to do? And so I think what has emerged over that time, that reflective, just kind of thinking about all of the experiences that I've had in, probably my close to 8 years doing some kind of online business consulting or, course creation, that kind of stuff. And I think that I have this sort of unique intersection of interests and sort of skill sets in terms of, minimalism. My wife and I live a pretty minimalistic lifestyle, which has really afforded us to get to some modicum of financial independence a little bit earlier than I think would if we didn't. The other two aspects that I think are sort of intertwined is kind of my unique take on personal finance as it relates to Bitcoin. I definitely see that there's a gap in the market, in the content space. There's plenty of Bitcoin content on helping you get into Bitcoin, helping you self-custody Bitcoin. And certainly I want to talk about all that stuff too. But I think there's not a lot of information about how to start living on a Bitcoin standard. So I'm very interested in talking about that as well. And the other thing is the financial independence, retire early movement. I think that there's a lack of, in my view, and I could be wrong, and if you've got resources on this stuff, please do send them to me. I just don't see a lot of people in the FIRE movement talking about Bitcoin and using Bitcoin as at least part of their strategy of moving towards some kind of financial independence. So I just wanted to share this, kind of quick tip insight about, you know, what I've been doing, kind of where I'm going. Yeah. And so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.